Good day everyone, we are Group 6 and today we will be presenting a very important topic in health education. Choosing the right assessment tool for health tapping with a special focus on personal hygiene and safety. So as a future teachers, we need to understand how to choose the correct tools to assess our students, especially when teaching lessons that involve health skills and personal practices. So this report was prepared and presented by me, Shaira Isaga, and my partner, Sheena Lastimoso. We hope you learned something meaningful from our discussion. So before we go to the specific tools, let's first understand why choosing the right assessment tool really matters, especially in health topics. When we teach about personal hygiene, like brushing teeth, washing hands, or keeping the body clean and safety topics like fire or earthquake drills, we're not just giving information. We are teaching life skills, things that students must do correctly in real life, not just memorize for a quiz. That's why we need tools that do more than just check if students can answer a multiple choice test. We need tools that check if a student can explain the correct steps, knowledge, do the steps in the right way, performance, and even reflect on what they learned for personal understanding. So the main reason why we must choose the right tools is because our goal in health lessons is not just understanding, it's behavioral change. And the best way to assess behavioral change is through performance-based and real-life goals. So now let's move on to the best types of tools that we can use in health education. And the first and most recommended tools is called performance test. Can you please read out, Sheena?
These health topics involve practical actions. A performance task lets learners demonstrate what they have learned, not just know but do.
Thank you, Sheena. So this type of assessment asks the students to actually perform or demonstrate a skill. So instead moving on I know how to wash hands. So dapat ang students will show us exactly how they do it, step by step. So this is especially useful in hygiene topics like brushing teeth, washing hands, wearing masks properly, bathing or grooming routines, and also in safety topics like doing earthquake drills, fire evacuation practice, first aid demonstrations. So instead na mag-focus sila sa right or wrong answers, performance tasks allow us to observe how the students can perform the real life tasks. So this helps us assess not only their knowledge but their actual ability to apply it. This type of assessment is also supported by our very own Department of Education or DepEd. So according to DepEd's curriculum standards for PE and health, practical skills must be assessed authentically, meaning in a real life or simulated situation. So the word authentic means real, not just made up or theoretical. So we should give tasks that are as close to real life as possible. So let me give you, Sheena, an example. So imagine teaching the proper way to brush teeth instead of asking what are the steps in brushing on a paper quiz. So we give our students a real toothbrush and let them demonstrate all the steps, from putting the toothpaste, brushing in circular motion, cleaning the back teeth, and rinsing. So by doing this, we're able to check, are they doing it correctly? Are they missing steps? So do they understand why each step is important? So this makes the assessment more meaningful and helps the teacher support students in learning practical real-world health skills. So, nag-answer ba mo, Sheena?
Yes.
Alright. give real-life example of performance tasks. So, and that's the earthquake and fire simulation. So, are you familiar with that, Sheena?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, that's good to hear. So, this is a great example because it's a situation where ang mga students don't just write about safety steps, but they can actually need to practice what to do. For example, in an earthquake drill. So, ang mga students should drop to the ground, cover silang head and neck under a table. So, hold on until the shaking stops. So, in a fire drill, students should line up quietly and quickly. So, and also avoid silang panicking. So, walk to the evacuation area following the correct route. So, as a teachers, we can observe their actions and check, are they calm and focused? So, do they remember the safety steps? Are they able to follow instructions? So, these performance tasks allows us to see if students are really prepared for emergencies. And it also builds confidence in students because they get to practice how to stay safe. So, dapat kabalo ka anang sa pagbuhatan na siya na. So, kabalo ra ba ka?
Yes.
Dito doon makasaonan sa inyong teacher. That's good to hear. So, now let's move to another assessment or recommended assessment tool. So, reflection journal. So, can you please read, Sheena?
Students write about what they learn on practice, such as describing a hygiene they followed that day.
Thank you, Sheena. So, do you have an idea what is reflection journals?
I think it is where the students will write their own reflection about what they did during the PBT or during the
That's right, Sheena. So, reflection journal, this tool is different from test or performance tasks because it focuses on the student's personal thoughts and actions. So, in a reflection journal, ang mga students are asked to write about kung silang na-learn. So, what they practice and how they feel about it. For example, after a lesson on personal hygiene, ang mga students may write something like, today I remember to wash my hands before eating lunch. I brush my teeth before sleeping. I learned that washing hands can help prevent sickness. So these tools helps the teacher check not just if the students understand the lesson, but if the student is starting to apply it in real life. So it also helps the students become more self-aware and more responsible for their own health. So in simple words, a reflection journal is like a diary. So that connects classroom learning to real-world behavior. It shows how the student is growing, not just in knowledge, but in daily practice. So as a teacher, you can read these journals and use them to know which students are applying the lessons. So see what challenges they might be facing and give encouragement or advice based on what the students show. So this reflection journal may be simple, but it is very meaningful because it allows students to express themselves and build healthy habits with understanding. So, do you get my point, Sheena?
Yes, ma'am.
So, nakasagot na ba ka?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's very nice to hear.
So now, let's proceed to the third assessment tool for health practice, which is the observation checklist. So can we read, Shaira?
Observation checklist, a list used by the teacher to watch and record specific student behaviors or actions, like proper hand washing or using safety equipment correctly.
Okay, thank you. An observation checklist is a structured tool used by the teachers to monitor and evaluate specific students' behavior and performance during hands-on activities, especially in health-related lessons. It is usually in the list from where the item is represents an action or behavior the teacher wants to see. Teacher simply observe students during the activity and check off each behavior as it is demonstrated correctly. Example of this is in a lesson proper of hand washing, the teacher might prepare a checklist that includes the following. So, example sa checklist is naabutan is na siya turns on water and wet hands. Yan na siya i-check if nabuhat ba na siya sa mga students. Applies enough soap, scrubs parts of the hands at least 20 seconds, rinses truly with water, dries hands using a clean towel or tissue. So, teachers use the checklist during practical demonstrations or school activities while students perform it. It can be used for individual assessment or group observation. The main purpose of observation checklist is to assess whether the students can apply what they have learned in real life or practical situations. It gives teachers a clear and objective way to track students' performance and behavior. It is especially useful in health education because many skills need to be demonstrated, not just discussed. It also helps identify students who need more practice and reinforcement. So do you understand what is observation checklist, Shaira?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we'll proceed to the worksheets or quizzes. So kindly read, Shaira.
Worksheets or quizzes. Written assessment that tests students' understanding of key tasks, such as steps in brushing teeth or safety rules in schools.
Okay, thank you. Worksheets or quizzes are written tools used by teachers to assess how well students understand the health topic. So these tools focuses on checking knowledge, comprehension, and the ability to apply information learned in class. They are often given after discussion. So more on Russia or summative assessment or activity and can include different types of questions. So the different quizzes are multiple choice, the true or false, the fill in the blanks, the matching types, and the short answer questions. So these tools are very useful for health lessons because they test whether the students remember important facts, steps, or rules, for example, hygiene practices, healthy habits, or safety guidelines. So the purpose of worksheets or quizzes is to check the students' understanding of key health concepts, to identify gaps in knowledge so teachers can review or read each, to provide written evidence of learning, to help students practice recall information in a structured way. So do you have any questions, Shaira?
To sum it up, when teaching health topics, it's important to choose the right assessment tool to match what students need to learn. Performance tasks are best for checking practical skills, like doing first aid or showing proper hygiene. Reflection journals are useful for understanding students' thoughts and feelings, such as how they manage stress or make healthy choices. Observation checklists allow teachers to watch students during activities and check if they are doing things correctly, like during a role play or group work. Worksheets and quizzes are great for testing knowledge and facts, such as naming food groups or body parts. Using the right tool helps teachers see not just what students know, but also what they can do and how they think or behave. So, do you understand our topic about choosing the right assessment tool for health topics focusing on personal hygiene and safety, Sheena?
Yeah.